Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to day 4 of writing successful narrative essays. Our learning goal, student expectation 5.11a, plan a first draft by selecting a genre for a particular topic, purpose, and audience using a range of strategies such as brainstorming, free writing, and mapping. Our success criteria, I can successfully write a personal narrative, including the elements of plot, and use the rubric to make my writing better. So let's take a look at the rubric that we will be using to score our personal narrative. First of all, let's look at the criteria. We have audience, text structure, figurative language devices, dialogue and action, cohesion, sentence structure, punctuation, and spelling. So those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different parts of 8 different criteria that we'll be using. Then let's look at the points that you can earn. The highest point that you can receive would be a 4 all the way down to a 1. So if we just look at audience going across here, if you were to earn the highest mark in audience or for audience, it says excellent capacity to engage and entertain the reader. So in your writing, if you were to receive a 4, that means that you have those really lively words and the word choice is absolutely excellent, that your audience, the people reading your writing, would just be absolutely engaged and entertained the entire time or throughout your writing because you're using excellent word choice, okay? Notice that that word excellent is key there. Now to get a 3, instead of excellent, it says the word good capacity to engage and entertain. For a 2, it says fair, and for a 1, it says weak attempt to engage. So those are your difference in words for your scoring. For text structure, we're looking at the introduction, the body, and the conclusion on all 3 of those. That's for your text structure. So for the highest mark, it says the introduction, body, and conclusion are effectively elaborated. Elaborated means that you have enough details in each part and each of those sections, and you have all the criteria that you need to have for the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. For a 4, to receive a 3, it says that they're well elaborated. That's not effective. For a 2, it's satisfactory. For a 1, it says little or no elaboration. Okay, so for figurative language devices, we have strong use of the figurative language. 3 is good use. 2 is fair use, and 1 is little or no use of those devices. Dialogue and action, the writer has made excellent use of dialogue. For a 3, the writer has made good use. 2, the writer has made fair use. And 1, the writer has made limited use. So I hope you're understanding how the word choice is being used on the rubric. For cohesion, for a 4, writing shows continuity of ideas in all sections of narrative well linked together. So this is how your ideas are all linked together. So this is staying on topic and how well you use your plot elements and linked all of your ideas together. So the ideas are definitely linked well together here. And for a mark of a 3, it says most or some ideas are well linked. This is few, and this says the meaning is lost as links to ideas are missing or incorrect. Okay, for sentence structure, all or most sentences are accurate and express precise meaning. For a 3, some sentences are accurate and express precise meaning. Few sentences are accurate for a 2, and then for a 1, sentences are weakly constructed and convey little or no meaning. For punctuation, it's precise, the markers are effective, and they used pace and control in reading the text. For 3, it does also say precise and used accurately, used pace and control in reading the text. For a 2, some sentences are correct, and then a 1 or 2 correct sentences. Finally, we're going to get down to spelling. On spelling, to receive a 4, you have to have all or most of your words spelled correctly. For a 3, some mistakes in spelling, and 2, most errors, and then 1 major spelling. So the total score that you could get if you were to get a perfect score would be a 32. Now, how did we get there? Well, there's 8 different parts of criteria. So if there's 8 of those, and the highest score you could get is a 4, 8 times 4 is 32. So that's how we would get 32. But you have to think, if you get a 4 here, you get a 2 on text structure. If you get maybe a 4 on dialogue and action, if you add up those numbers, okay, that's how I'm going to get your score, and that's how you would get your score, okay? So that's how the rubric would be scored. So I want you to make sure you understand that doing something well in maybe 1 or 2 areas, but doing very poorly in one other area can really drop your grade down. So I want to make sure that you're aware of the rubric and see that you can take this rubric and you can see, oh, well, I don't have dialogue and action in my draft. That's an easy fix. That's an easy thing that you can do and add into your writing so that you can bump your score up. So I want you to be able to use this rubric to improve your writing, not just to see why you earned the score that you earned. All right? So also in Schoology, I would like you to score yourself and give yourself a score of something for each one. So for audience, you'll give yourself either a 1 through 4, for text structure, a 1 through 4, etc., etc. Okay? So if you have any questions on this, make sure you reach out to your teachers. In review, I can use the rubric to make adjustments to my writing before submitting it for grading, and I can self-assess my writing by scoring myself using the writing rubric. Again, I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I hope you enjoyed writing your personal narrative this week. If you have any questions, please reach out to your teachers.